Hi everyone. If you've landed on this page, chances are that you have tried using Xcode with external libraries, for example, installed through Homebrew, but you may have not found it easy to obtain information as to how to set up Xcode for that. So in this video, I'll try to show you how I did it. First of all, you have to install the relevant libraries through Homebrew, for example. So you go to the install command, brew install mlpack, and you can use, for example, the terminal in this case, and you do something like, you type something like brew install mlpack. As you can see, if I try and install this this package, actually it's already installed for me, so I don't need to do that, but please do that in advance. Next, we will show you how to use this library that you just installed within the Xcode framework. We need to open Xcode, create a new Xcode project, click on Mac OS, command line tool. Next, we have to provide a name for the package that we are trying to create. For example, package try. Click on next. You will have to provide an organization name. In my case, there's no organization name, so I just input no name in advance. Click on next, and then select the folder. In my case, I tried to create this on desktop, and you can see that there's the package try folder with the main.cpp file, and there's another Xcode project folder that can be accessed through, for example, command line. So when you start a new project, you'll see that there are two elements at the top of your main.cpp file. Click on main and try to run this code. So in order to see the output, we first click on this bottom right button here that will open the output space. And then we go to the file and input the keys Command R. This will build and run the code. If you get a hello world printout like the one I'm getting here, it means that the compilation and the run proceeded correctly. Next, we'd like to try the mlpack library in this case. So we open Safari and we go to mlpack, and there is a sample code in the home page. So you just copy this code, you delete all the code on the main.cpp file, and then you paste the code that you copied from the website and you save it. As you can see here, many errors will pop up. And if you try and compile and run this code with Command R, you'll see that the build fails. This is where most people get stuck, actually. So finding out how to solve the issue the first time is a little bit convoluted, but without further ado, let's proceed into the setup. Click on the uppermost element on the left bar, and a new page will show up. You then click on General, and you'll see that a subsection called Frameworks and Library will show up. You have to add the relevant libraries that you want to use in your code inside this section. In order to do so, you click on the plus button, then on Add Other, Add Files, and next you have to copy the DY libraries from Homebrew into this window that showed up here. For example, in my case, the libraries are installed into opt homebrew libraries. And in order to open a Finder there, in order to copy and paste the libraries, we just input the command open -a finder dot. This will open a finder uh, a finder window like the one I'm showing up here on the right. We navigate or research for libmlpack, and there should be 3 files with that name. Make sure you select the one without any number included in the name, and then you copy and paste it on this. You just drag and drop it on the Finder on the left, and then you select this library and open it. And as you can see, libmlpack will show up among the framework and libraries. And then you click on plus again because we have to add another library called Armadillo. So again, add adder, add files, and this time we'll look for libarmadillo. Armadillo here. libarmadillo.py library. You drag and drop it again and click on open. Now we have the 2 libraries that we were trying to import into the project, but we're not done yet. After setting up these 2 libraries here, we need to navigate to build settings and then scroll, click on all, and then scroll all the way down to search paths like the one I'm showing here. Now, next you have to click. You see that there's an element called System Header Search Paths. Those are exactly the ones you have to input. So you double click here, and you click on plus, and you write and type homebrew include. Make sure that you select the non-recursive toggle on the right. Once you've finished this, you're basically done with the compilation stage. You go back to the main.cpp file here, and then you try and compile the code. Command R. And as you can see, the build succeeds, and the points, the nearest neighbors, show up the way they should, as you can see in the results here on the web page for MLPack. And this is exactly how you proceed. Make sure to always include the relevant libraries in the general section, and afterwards to include the headers under the build setting, search paths, system header search paths, like the way that we did earlier, and that the non-recursive toggle is selected. Thank you.